In 2012, when the apocalypse happened, we actually all got brainwashed.
We're the
replicants.
replicants. We're the replicants. That's what we are. We're the replicants, and we killed.
Rise up.
We killed all the Gestalt.
Right now, we're gonna get mind wiped out.
And now my soul has become a VTuber.
Oh no.
They don't know this, but Yago has us like tied up in like the basement with like the iPhoning our faces, and that's how we transfer like our reality, you know.
Bro, but
our messages are uploaded to the server, the HoloLive server. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the National TEMPUS Radio, your weekly podcast where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time. New episodes coming out every Monday. I'm your host, Regis Altare of HOLOSTARS English, leader of the TEMPUS Guild, and local hero of Elysium. And today I'm joined by a couple of my friends. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
Yeah, sure. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your favorite gladiator of Guild Tempus, Axel Syrios here. How are y'all doing today, baby?
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm gonna match the Dingo. The name's Banzoin Hakka, the coolest and the cutest exorcist of all Sinakuni. A very cool guy that sings with his heart. The real and most amazing idol of HOLOSTARS English.
Just shut up. All right, Flayon, you're next.
Yo, I'm Machina X Flayon, pilot of Guild Tempus, the Archer's ace pilot. Nice to meet you, if you have it already or whatever. Yeah, I work for the Guild when I want to.
Warrior?
Huh?
Is it Cutie Pop or Honey Pop?
I thought it was Hunie Pop.
Honey Pop? I think someone said on stream.
I don't fucking know.
Wait,
dude.
why'd this come up? Why'd this come up?
I mean, yeah, it's your title, dude. Get used to it.
That's not my title. That's not associated with me.
Your new title is a Troubled Days Enjoyer.
Yeah, true. A troubled kid with troubled taste.
I just like the VN. That's all there is to it.
No, that's fair. We're just gooning.
Yeah,
don't
dude.
worry. But,
Alter's lying.
Yeah, I'm lying right now. I hate you, Flayon. That was a lie.
Wow.
Because I only mildly dislike you. I'm joking. I love you. All right. Anyway,
There's some truth to that.
How's your guys' day today? What did you guys do today? Just start off with a nice, simple topic.
I had an anxiety attack because my computer didn't turn on yesterday, and I spent the whole like 2.5 hours before my stream troubleshooting it, but it finally turned on.
Hey, what was wrong with that?
I have no idea, dude. I had to like restart the BIOS, and I had to like reactivate my Windows, but it's working now. It's just like when your computer just suddenly dies and crashes. But it's back now.
Oh, I've had that so many times. I've had that so many times. It's like, hey, your button is glowing up on your motherboard. What does it mean? Oh, it means like the RAM's not. But we're not gonna tell you exactly what's wrong with the RAM.
And you have to look at like the freaking like instruction manual of the freaking like motherboard, and it gives you like the weird like missile codes of like what's going on. Like it's telling you like Morse code, like I'm dying, help. But you don't know if it's actually dying. It's crazy.
So you had an interesting day.
Yeah, it was
very stressful.
It was definitely something, but at least my computer's working, which is the best part of it.
Don't jinx it.
And
That's good.
Yeah.
Flayon, are you asking for like misfortune for him, or what's going on here?
No, I want him to be happy. Are you guys the type where you get really happy off people's misfortune? I thought I was, but then I was like, no, I like seeing people succeed because then it makes me want to try harder. So luckily, I'm not insane.
Yeah,
You're kind of insane by thinking that way. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're kind of crazy.
Yeah.
How is that
Crazy,
insane?
man.
Isn't that literally the purpose of idols?
Yeah. True, dog. I'm an idol.
So you're saying everyone's insane here then? Okay.
Yes.
I see.
Oh, we're all crazy down here.
Yeah, it's like
honey.
a requirement to be crazy to join HOLOSTARS.
Axel's not crazy. Axel's the least crazy person I know.
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
crazy
really...
in other ways, dude. I'm crazy.
He's just the most real.
Yeah, he's the realest dude ever.
Do tell. I want to know this sauce.
And whenever he sends us the cosplayers, we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
one
from earlier.
He's
all
just
the
like me,
time,
for real.
I mean, what's the point of hiding, shit you like, you want to be honest with people, like.
Yeah, dude.
That's true.
I never
You're not
like
hurting anybody, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just chilling and I'm just like, ooh, I like this. I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about it with the boys. Yeah.
The great
exactly.
Hollow 3 gave us eyes for a reason.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my gosh.
Shit.
So we can enjoy the view, baby.
Yeah.
How was your day, Axel? What'd you do today?
Me, I actually haven't done much. I, did a bit of Pokemon sleep this morning. And then I went to eat food, and then now I'm here. I'm like...
You
I'm
got
like,
a shiny in Pokemon Sleep,
yeah,
didn't you?
I did, like, the little guy with the pink balls, bro. What's his name?
Bonsai.
Bonsai, yeah, Bonsai. Like, the ball sack
Pseudo
looking
baby
guy,
form?
yeah, the dude that looks like a ball sack. But yeah, just in the void these few days after that whole, GDA arc, it was like 11 days long or whatever. Interacting with, like, I don't know how many people every day, but once that's gone, you just left. Like...
Left
It's like,
empty?
yeah, I feel like I think I talked about this in my own stream, but like, when you used to go to high school and stuff, you meet up with your friends effortlessly, right? Because you go to school every day, you don't make an effort, you see them every day, right?
Right,
because
yeah.
it's school.
It's so
mandatory to
easy.
go.
It's so easy
Yeah.
to maintain relationships that way.
Yeah, but then when you're an adult, everyone goes to work, everyone does their own stuff, and if you want to meet up, you gotta plan and you gotta like find open
You
dates.
gotta plan it
and
like
stuff.
a month in advance. You're like,
Yeah,
hey, does
exactly.
this work for you? They're like, no, sorry, I
Yeah.
have another thing on that time. I'm like, how about this one? They're like,
Yeah,
oh, no,
yeah,
but this person
yeah.
can't make it.
No, exactly. And I feel like that's, the whole VCR event. Because, like, yeah, during the VCR event and stuff, we talk every day. We all there, just chilling, not thinking about much. But then if we want to collab with the same members and stuff, we all gotta start planning in advance and stuff again. And it's not just something that you could be like 1 hour, in advance being like, hey, you want to play Apex later?
Yeah.
And then everyone comes, it's just, it's difficult. Yeah, it's just left
We're
in
all
that.
growing up.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
sometimes it happens. Sometimes you can like do like unexpected stuff. Like for example, like if you just like catch up with a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, and you're just like, oh, want to play? It happens, right? But you do
Oh, yeah, it
realize
does.
that now we're adults. We're like responsible adults with like responsibilities. It's like so wild that I have to like schedule out time for like the simplest of like the tasks, dude. It's insane.
Dude,
Yeah,
someone said that on
man.
Shinry's stream recently. They said if you're like unemployed, you still want to have a schedule or else it's going to go down really fast.
No, yeah.
No, do you guys like understand like when you schedule something and then something doesn't go as you scheduled, it like pisses you off so much?
It
Or
does.
is it just me?
It does.
I start whining.
Like, and then
My
I
whole
stopped-
day is ruined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And ever since like shit like that started happening for me, I just stopped scheduling stuff. Which is hey, hey, yo,
That's not very good.
Is that the excuse that you're going to be using now?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
manager, if you're listening to the NTR podcast, yeah, I'm sorry, I stopped scheduling like a while ago. But man, I just
We put the streams on the
I was gonna
calendar
say
anymore,
that.
so I don't know when people
I was
stream.
gonna say that. I was talking
exactly,
to Altair,
bro.
and I was like, "Yeah, I just don't
Yeah.
remember like my stream, bro." He's like, "You don't even put your streams there anymore."
It's
Bro,
still
how
way
am I
too
supposed
much
to know when you're
effort.
streaming?
No
I don't
way.
even know if I can't even see it.
Here's the thing, like I used to put and then I noticed I do a lot of gorillas and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue, I get invited to events and stuff as well, and I'm just like, so now I see why a lot of, other VTubers don't do it, especially on the JP side. I think this
Yeah.
is just that because they have a lot of connection. I'm not too sure. Like, I don't see it too often on the EN side, but on the JP side, I see like a lot of people just doing collabs out of the blue.
Yeah.
And just because of the sheer connection, like power they have, So yeah, it's just I'm starting to feel I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's just really
The
out of the blue.
difference.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
schedules, man. I don't know, bro. And I just stopped
It's-
scheduling.
I mean, the cool thing about it too is that I feel workflows kind of change by it's like a case by case like basis, right? Like for example, like
It
some
is,
people have
yeah.
like a different workflow. Like I am very specific about like my scheduling because like if I don't schedule like time to do stuff, I'm just gonna like eat over time doing something else. And I
Right.
miss like the priority on that specific thing because I get too excited or too like head in when I'm doing other stuff. It's very hard to like like manage your time like that, especially because there's like only 24 hours like in a day, and we sleep most of it. So
Right.
Here's the
Yeah.
question. Would you rather have everything scheduled out, or would you rather have nothing scheduled out? for me,
everything,
I want everything scheduled
yeah. If I could have my
It makes
life
things easier
scheduled,
for me.
since like The next 5 years, I'll
What
do
I
it.
think,
I need it for
What I
hanging out
think
with
is-
people.
what I think is really good and important about scheduling and what makes a difference as a content creator or as a VTuber here
Right.
is that when you schedule stuff, it makes your content and what you do more consistent because
Yes.
you're constantly scheduling
Right.
and it's constantly on, on the same pace and it's on the flow. But
Yeah.
then the thing is that when big events and stuff comes out like of the blue, if you have already stuff scheduled, and you can't fit it in, you miss out on those big opportunities.
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
So it's like, do you want to take the opportunity of, it's like what you want to prioritize, right?
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
wanna, like, and me personally, me being here, right now, I think it's because, it's only been a year for me still being here, and I'm still
Yeah,
going to be here
right.
for many years probably. It's just early on, I want to be able to try lots of different things and have a lot of new opportunities and just try out many different things, which is why I stopped doing consistent schedules. Is probably because
I mean, hey, it
Like,
works for some people, it doesn't
yeah.
work for other people.
Yeah,
Because you'll get
exactly.
bored
Yeah,
if you don't, right?
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
One of the topics that I wanted to talk about this week, because I was talking to the boys after recording the first episode, and they pretty much all were like, hey, maybe it'll be a good idea to have a nice overarching topic to talk about during the podcast. If you go with tangents, sure, that's a lot of fun. If you go off topic, that's fun too. But for for today's episode's topic, I wanted to go with anime. Just something very simple, very easy, anime. So maybe let's start off with, hey, what's your favorite anime, guys?
You first answer.
You first,
Me
yeah.
first? Oh boy. Okay. One of my favorite anime of all time. Now, this is not too many people have watched it. I personally read it, but it's called Tegami Bachi. Or
I
Letter B.
never heard of that.
I've never
I
heard of it.
really
Yeah?
like his outfit.
The first time that I ever saw it was in the monthly Shonen Jumps.
Ooh.
And, in the Shonen Jumps, you only get 1 or 2 chapters, especially if they're new manga that they haven't seen before. Gosh, that was back in fall of 2009.
Oh,
my
so you
gosh.
read
Holy
it.
shit, that's
I
actually
think I
yeah.
watched it mine on like Animax
yeah.
or something.
Like, I was kind of afraid because I didn't think that the anime would keep up with the manga's beauty. Because, for example, okay, as a small little description, basically, Letter B is about this person who lives in society. The end.
Me too.
We all live in a
It's
society.
very, very dangerous outside of homes and stuff because there's no sun. So it's just nighttime all the time, except for an artificial sun in the capital. And basically what happens is that the main character, he just wants to become a deliverer of letters. Because there's ways that you can look into memories, you can sympathize a lot more. And I just thought it was a really, really beautiful, just an amazing anime manga that just was different from what I was normally reading, like Naruto, Bleach, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that stuff. So I guess it was my first step outside of shonen, I suppose. Yeah, I just like Letter B. Tegami Bachi.
That sounds good. I had animes like that too. That they're usually you get like the classic shonens like Dragon Ball Z. You get like Naruto, Bleach, like Yu Yu Hakusho. I feel the anime that made me feel like that was Barakamon. Yeah,
That's fine.
Beat you to
like
it.
dude,
No, tell me about
Barakamon
it,
is
tell us
such a
about
great anime, dude. It makes you feel
Agreed.
good. Like it's one of those animes that you really don't need to like have like full brain power to enjoy. It's like such a
Yeah.
sweet and such a smooth like pacing when it comes to the like story of the anime. It's just good. Like that's
Feels
yeah,
good.
yeah. And the opening is beautiful. I love it so
Yeah.
much, man.
So for
love
for
that.
those of you who don't know Barakamon, what is it, Hakka?
Oh, it's the
What's it
one with the
about?
little girl.
Yeah, it's the one with the little girl. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's about this guy that he was like, if I'm not mistaken, he's like a calligraphy master, right? And he kind of lost inspiration, so he had to like move back to like like his hometown. I remember, or like he moved to like a little town.
His dad like punished him by sending him there.
Yeah,
He was like,
Find yourself, and I don't know. It's like the whole like journey of like self discovery, like where you can find like the beauty in the small things. I really love things like that, dude. Like slice of life is such a good genre that sometimes you really don't like put too much focus on it, but it really teaches you like so many valuable lessons. I love it. It's great.
You get to see the journey of a narcissist
Yeah,
learning to like learn and appreciate of others.
yeah, exactly, and find inspiration from the smallest things as well. It's great.
Aw.
So good.
I'm glad you like that one.
It's
Hakka.
good, dude. I saw it
It's one
a
of my
while
favorites too,
ago.
man.
I saw it a while ago, and I'm like the worst with my memory. I like suck with names and everything. Like most of people know that. But whenever I have like memories that come up like that, it's just like, oh, I watched this, and stuff like that. It's great, yeah.
That's the power of slice of life.
really
Because I
enjoyed
think
it.
people sleep on it, but the strongest part about it is that you can have the most tense scenes in there without any fighting going on.
Yeah.
And it hinges upon like empathy, basic emotions that you can easily relate to or fit in anywhere. There's like there's self-inserts, but then other characters you can go, oh, I have a relationship just like that. So I guess that's like for slice of life, like Persona 4, even though that's a game and got an anime. I think that's how it works. Because everyone there has a friend group, but you can sort of like go, oh, I'm like this character, or I'm more of the withdrawn character, or I'm the big jokester of the group. It's like that.
Yeah.
So slice of life is nice.
I feel like slice of life is the whole genre is kind of like relatability, but ideal relatability.
Yeah.
You want it to be like this, but you're
so
kind of
getting
off
it
that
right.
already.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
it's
just like me for real, but it's like, God, I wish that were me, Like, it's like
Yeah,
a
that's
mixture of
the
both.
wishing.
Yeah. I like it. What's other slice of life you guys have watched?
Daily Lives of High School Boy, but that's a comedy.
Oh, that's really good.
That's a good
That was
one.
really
No.
good.
I've seen the memes of that, but what exactly is it about? Is it
It's
really
Axel
just
Syrios, the anime.
daily-
It's literally it's literally high school boys doing high school boy shit.
Aw.
It's like
You've seen
Yeah, it's
Nichijou,
just-
right?
I've never watched Nichijou actually. Like I actually know a lot of animes, but I haven't watched.
Yeah, like you know the
animes.
surface
It's
like information about it, right? But you really don't know. In like, if someone asks you, "Yeah, what happened in second 25 of episode 6, huh?" Like you wouldn't know that,
Yeah,
but you
I
know
just-
like
I
how
can
the
tell you that
anime
for Code
goes.
Geass.
Really?
It's just, I feel like
Which one?
Damn.
I just didn't spend much time watching animes. I spent
That's fair.
What's interesting is when I was a kid, because like I didn't have like access to internet, right? What I used to watch was DVDs that you would borrow at like Blockbusters and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the nearest Blockbuster. So like I have like very limited knowledge. Like I do know the name and the franchise
Yeah.
and stuff, but then with the story itself, I do not know much.
Yeah, that
And
happens to me too.
I'm not the type of person who watches the popular, animes during the. For example, like I haven't watched.
They're popular for a reason,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
True.
they're good, but I don't know why. It's just like I'm always like, yeah, I want to watch it, but I never get to the watching stage. It's just like I don't know. Maybe if it's because I think I'm busy, or it's just like it's
So
always
Axel, you're
difficult.
that guy who has a My Anime list, but has a bunch of anime on their
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Never watches it, and like 2 or 3 anime on their watch list.
Yeah, but then here's the thing: is like when I watch one episode, I will watch it like nonstop. It's
Yeah.
Is what happened with Breaking Bad for me, because you guys were like, when I first met you guys were telling me about how good it was, Breaking Bad, this and that. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it, but I only started watching it like after I came back from Japan this year. So, but then when I started watching it, I was watching it every day nonstop. So it's like until you get hooked onto it,
Yeah.
it's just it's until you make an effort to watch it, I don't watch it. I'm that type of person, and.
That was me with the Good
But the
Doctor. I feel you. Like once you
Yeah.
start watching
Like-
something, you
Ooh.
watch something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like I have very niche picks when it comes to anime because of my dad's influence. When I was a
Do you
kid,
have like a niche favorite anime, or
Yeah, hit us with that.
favorite anime in general?
What does Serious Dad
Is it-
likes?
well, my personal favorite anime, one of them would be Elfen Lied. It's kind of a crazy one.
I've heard so
Elfen
much
Lied
about
is
that, but I still have
good.
no idea what it's about.
It's very gory.
Yeah.
If you don't like gore, you should not watch it. But
That was
like
one of my
gore.
first like gore animes I like watched.
yeah, here's the thing: I hate gore, and I still love it. That anime, it's
Says
about
the person who played Hitman and just killed every single person they
That's
saw.
not gory,
different.
man.
Everybody's my
It's different
target on
in
the map
Elfen
now.
That's not gory, That's just killing random innocent civilians. That shit's
Yeah,
fucking funny.
Elfen Lied
Like,
is the whole butcher shop.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like
is it really that bad?
Yeah.
it's you want to see flesh going flying, and then you see like the bones of the.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's the thing: it's not like. I mean, yeah, there's adults that get, massacred, but there's little kids
Yeah,
that get killed. Like
even
girls and
little
stuff.
Yep.
yeah, even little animals, dude. It's fucked up.
Yes. So I mean, why do I like it though? It's not because it's gory or anything. It's about. Well, I had like a, like a chunibyo, like emo phase when I was in high school, obviously,
Didn't we all?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all had it. And when I watched it, it kind of hit me, I was like, wow, this shit's kind of crazy. So, and it stayed with me, I guess. But,
So
I
did School
also,
Days.
no, School Days isn't really my favorite. I put it in like my top animes because of how much, like, what was it, impact it had on me when I first saw it. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. School Days. Evangelion is definitely one of my favorites. I don't have like a number one favorite. It's just like a bunch of different animes.
I don't know how you like Evangelion.
I want to rewatch
Like-
Evangelion because I'll be honest with
Evangelion
you,
is
I don't understand
the type
anything.
of anime.
Wow.
No, yeah, I like.
Okay.
You don't understand anything, like, no matter how many times you watch it, unless you, like...
I understand one thing, that Shinji is a very pathetic kid, and I don't want to support him.
Jesus.
No, that's like, yeah, no, it's...
If you hate Shinji, that's like hating me. Fuck you.
I hate you, and I said that at the very beginning, Flayon.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, man. Come on.
Thank you. You don't... Huh. You don't like Shinji, huh? That's...
I just like someone who is strong.
But here's the thing, the reason why I think Eva is good on me personally, and why I like it, is because it flows of, like, real human emotions, Like,
Yeah.
just
Right.
imagine, you're being neglected by your father for your whole life, and then one day, you thought he contacts you, and you're happy. And then it's like, get in a fucking robot and fight him.
Okay,
You'll
but
be
if
like,
you were a kid,
"Oh."
and your dad asks you to get into a robot and fight monsters, isn't that so cool?
All the
I would love to
years
do
of
that.
trauma and depression would have immediately
it's the
been
depression.
repressed. Like, what? Let's go!
Here's the thing, like,
Beep, beep, boop, boop. Hello, welcome,
I mean,
Altair. I'm like,
I
yes.
understand those two views, being, fuck, because I'm a huge, mecha lover. I'll be like, fuck yeah, get in the robot, let's go. But then on the other hand, being neglected and shit, I don't know too much about that. So I might be like, but do I really want to do this for my father? He's only using me as a tool, There's like that two emotions battling. But then in the end,
doesn't even matter.
Shinji he saw like the girl suffering. And the kindness of him was like, yeah, I want to get in. But then the pain that he experiences through the fight makes him go like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. And then it's a battle of emotion, And then the other pilots as well, Rei and Asuka, they have their own battles against themselves. And I think that's what I enjoy. Of everyone in that show individually has their own problems and they're like battling against it. Even Shinji's dad, right? Like
Right.
I won't spoil
Yeah.
too much, but shit happened to him and he's trying to battle that and whatever. So yeah, I just like mentally stressing animes a lot, maybe.
I just want to feel good when I watch anime.
I
No,
think
but that's
that's
true,
very
I
human
want to.
animes.
Yeah.
Everyone's just acting very human, like the good and the bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's a good like contrast.
Yeah, no, it is. I think like for games as well, the series that I like is Nier Automata and Nier Replicant series a
Oh
lot.
my goodness.
Oh.
I've been recently playing it on
Nice.
stream.
Isn't
but
that Tears the game?
it is. It's so
the
it's so
music itself.
teary.
Essentially.
It's
Yeah.
so teary. But like that game as well, it makes you think. Like at first, I don't want to spoil too much, so I'll just say it very briefly. But it really makes you think: are we the good ones or are we the bad ones? It's that it makes you feel so like conflicting. Your feelings when you're
Hearing
playing
about
it.
that, I can understand why you guys really like Eva. But even in Nier, like the main characters, they're not wimps.
They're not human.
Well, that's true. I guess they're not human, but
Yeah,
they do have
that's-
human emotions, don't they?
They
Or is that the whole
do.
thing about
They do.
It's like-
the automata?
Spoilers here. If you don't want to know about it,
Yeah, you
know,
just do spoiler alert and
skip
you'll
a
be good.
bit. But yeah, spoiler alert. But in Nier Replicant, so what happened is that these evil beings called the Shadows are what humans used to be. They're like
Like
so what-
heartless.
Yeah, heartless. So like what happened is like a huge plague was taking over the world and people were dying. So people back then, what they did was they did this thing called a Gestalt project and they separated the vessel and the emotions of like the souls of the humans into two different parts, right? and they were waiting for the plague to pass by. But then what happened was when they did this, the replicants, which are the vessels of the human beings, right? They started gaining sentience, right? And then when they started gaining sentience, the souls of the people started losing their shit. Like as they started gaining sentience, I think it's like, you know, a correlation between the two of those. I don't know what exactly, but and they started going berserk, right? They couldn't control their emotions and stuff because the vessels started, and then a fight began between these two. You know, the shadows want their body back, but then the replicants think they're, you know, an own identity, so they think the shadows are the bad ones, and then, you know, there's like a war
really
between.
Cool concept.
That's a really good concept. Yeah,
it is. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. And then, so like, and then you play on the replicant side, right? And you from the very beginning, you think the shadows are the bad one and they're shit ones, but then when you get to the ending, you notice, oh my goodness, we're the bad ones. We're like, or are we? You know, because these vessels, like, they're fighting for themselves too. You know, they don't know that the shadows were them formerly. But then from the shadows' perspective, it's like, you stole my body, give it back to me, you know, kind of stuff.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, Axel.
Yeah.
Those kind of games, they take a long time to play,
they
right?
do.
It does. It takes a
If that
long
was
Sort
an
of, yeah.
anime, I would watch it. In a
Right,
heartbeat.
absolutely.
It's good, right? It's so good, yeah. It's like,
There's the Nier Automata
Like if you put a
anime.
character named Shinji in the front, then I'm not gonna watch it. Now.
okay, well, yeah, I feel like Shinji is a huge part of the anime where it pisses people off. But no, I agree. I'm not a big fan of Shinji either. Is like one of the characters I like. He's my favorite character, I think, out of Eva is actually Kaoru. He's like a dude that comes on later. And he's the one that kind of fixes Shinji later on.
Trust me, the anime gets better after 24 episodes.
I kind of like Shinri. You just had to go. Shinri, oops, Freudian slip. Shinri, when you hear about this.
Shinri, we love you, bro.
Love you, Shinri. I kind of like
Shinji,
Shinji.
though.
I feel like, for someone like me, I always saw these cool characters that weren't wimps. But when I was younger, I was nothing like that. And I'd make constant mistakes. So Shinji was someone who would make those mistakes. And while he had his reasons for doing so, which I will defend him on, like his father's an asshole, stuff like that. And then like Asuka that Axel mentioned. She's nice, but also not very communicative and kind of, you know, the tsundere that people know about.
Asuka's like ruined for me because of like all the Spanish memes involving her.
Oh no.
I don't know.
They're good. They're not like bad. It's like, you know how she has like this like German like accent and stuff like that. Like they're like I'm all over here to wish you a happy Thursday. But they're like, they make you like that really like heavy like German accent, and it's like so freaking funny to me. It's like so
she's
hilarious.
ruined for you
Yeah, no, she is, dude. She is, because like all I think are like the shitpost memes that I see with Asuka.
I just wanted to talk about this one last thing about
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
my anime choice.
man.
No worries,
But
dude.
like I said, my dad, right? He was like the one who kind of introduced this whole different world of anime to me, because back then when I was a kid, I think we all used to watch, you know, the kid stuff, right? Like Doraemon, you know, like the dude who
Goblin
always
Slayer.
like not
that
one,
one,
maybe not
Not
that one.
that
I don't know what you used to watch, but
Whoa.
when I was like
Fun
10,
for the whole family.
I mean, it hooked you with the first
Goblin
episode. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Axel, sorry.
Goblin Slayer was good though. When I like when you're
It was
like
really
mature
good 'cause
enough to watch it, it's
caught
good.
you at the first episode, and it
it
didn't
is.
really do anything that crazy anymore.
Exactly,
but it caught
exactly.
you, and you was like, "Is this anime really gonna be more of that?" So you watch it more. It's
Yeah,
not that bad, but
exactly.
it's still really good.
Exactly. No. Yeah. They're smart. You know, the first episode is just for the grabbers. You know, which is like Attack on Titan. You know, a huge fucking Titan blowing up the. Yeah, but that aside, when I was 10. My dad
Left me.
brought
Oh, me no.
back about. No, he didn't leave me. He's still here. He's
Sorry.
he's
Just
upstairs.
like
Can't
Hey,
take the same.
I ain't Shinji Kun, okay? I ain't Shinji, all right? Let's. But
Shinji Syrios.
the blockbuster videos that I was talking about, he brought about 3 DVDs home, and one of them was Full Metal Alchemist, the very first one.
nice.
Pretty sure that one's very famous. I think everyone knows about it. But the 2 other DVDs that he brought back. Maybe Flayon might know about it, but
Okay.
one of them was called Love Hina.
Oh my god.
I know of that one, yeah.
Love Hina's good. It's good, right? It's actually good.
Wait,
It's lewd, but Love Hina is not bad.
I always get Love Hina and To Love Ru confused.
Oh no, Ru is like
Popsicle scene.
high school boy, you know, with a
Love
bunch of
Hina I
girls
watched.
who's
Yeah,
hot.
dude.
Love Hina was pretty good in my opinion, and another one was Negima. Negima.
Oh
was
boy,
really good.
I've never
Glasses
heard
boy.
that one.
Yeah, they're both from the same author apparently. Negima is like the Glasses Boys, and he's like a young boy who becomes a teacher,
Ooh.
a wizard, like at a wizard school, and this wizard school is like it's a girls' high school, and
Yo,
he becomes
wizard.
and you know it, but it's good. I'm not shitting you. Both of them are actually like it looks like one of those like it's just gonna be the main character being flaunted by girls, this and that, but. It's more like the what was it, character development kind of stuff, which is
Have you ever
why
watched
I
Rosario
really
Cross
like it.
Vampire?
No, I haven't.
That's a pretty
I've
good
never
one.
watched it.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I think you'd
Never
like
read
that
it, but
then.
I saw the pictures of her and she was cute.
Yeah.
I've
And
never
like
watched
Rosario
it.
Cross Vampire, there's also like a harem there, but generally they all treat each other like friends, and they'll fight over him, but they won't like disregard their own emotional well-being, and everyone has arcs. I think you'd really like that one, actually, at least the manga.
Maybe I
Wait,
should
so it's a
check it
harem
out.
anime?
Rosario, yeah.
I'm not too much of a big fan of harem anime. Like,
Yeah.
Negima is like, it looks like a harem, but they treat the teacher more like their little brother. Some of them likes him, some of them likes him, but a lot of them are like, oh, my little bro, how are you doing? And then like, his like, hey, I'm your teacher, don't treat me like that kind of like relation in a way. And then
I'm not gonna lie, Axel. I looked up Love Hina on my anime list.
Yeah.
And the genres are comedy, romance, ecchi, and harem. This
Love
is how you
Hina.
got into huh?
Damn.
Yeah.
People got into anime via this.
This is actually
I
was
guess,
a really
Fairy
interesting
Tail's
one
kind of
for
like that
me.
too, huh?
Yeah, Fairy Tail. Oh, I remember Fairy Tail. I watched it as well, but the only reason I watched it was because the girl I had a crush on back then really liked it.
Oh my god.
No, but then the interesting thing is that I genuinely loved it, but it got boring after like I forgot how many seasons. It was right before the huge arc where they fight at the Colosseum that I got bored. Because it's just the repetitive stuff of they're about to lose friendship power. They're about to lose friendship
power of
power.
friendship, yep.
Yeah, and then I was just like, it's just gonna be the same stuff. But then
I'm too grown up for this stuff now. I'm gonna go watch Berserk.
oh no.
To go watch Berserk.
I've never watched Berserk. I've never watched Berserk. Dude, I have to watch
It's
it. I have to.
read
it's
Berserk.
time
I
to
read
it's time to
Berserk.
watch like anime for real,
Watch the
man.
old,
Interspecies
was it
reviewers.
Yeah, I
1998?
want to watch the old one. No, like what did you guys watch in high school and stuff? If I can
High
ask?
School,
What did you guys
High
watch?
School DxD.
Oh, dude, that's a banger.
course
That's
this
a
guy watches
fucking
that.
banger.
Check it out. Booster.
Bro, like that anime had me and the boys in high school, right? Like in English class, this was like in year 8. We were sitting at the back of class during English
Oh
class.
my god.
The anime, the weeb boys got at the back of the class, and this is even the popular dudes of the school were weebs in my school, and then we would
That's a
sit at the back of the
surprise.
class, and we would be like, okay, what the fuck are we gonna do if someone gets bit or if someone turns into a zombie? What are we gonna do? And then we had like this whole like blueprint of fucking.
That's High School of the Dead.
Yeah, no, like, no, yeah, that's High School of the Dead. Sorry,
No,
wrong one.
no,
Sorry,
no.
wrong.
keep going with it. I like it.
End of my
No,
favorite anime.
no, still
Sorry, wrong
valid,
one. High
still
School of the Dead, that
valid,
one,
still
yeah.
valid.
But yeah, we had that. High School DxD, actually, I have not watched it.
Oh,
High School of
you
the Dead, yes, I
should.
have.
Watch the ending.
High School DxD, I only like the opening and Rias Grammary. That's
Same.
Of course.
Good lord. We
Okay,
really
like,
are
I'm
the
a-
same person.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if you like Rias and High School DxD, you should watch this anime called Dakara Boku wa Ecchi ga Dekinai.
Oh, I know
was
that
like-
What are you
one.
watching?
I know
What is
that
that?
one.
it has a pretty banger opening, man,
Dude,
but
it's always like the
that one is
etsy
like-
animes with like the banger songs,
Yeah.
right?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's always the and the hentai games. I've been telling this to people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have banger openings.
They do.
I don't play the games, but they have banger openings.
You better
And
start.
I have a friend.
No,
that-
I've too much
I
time.
have a friend that keeps recommending me Seiko no Quasar. And I'm just,
Recommending you
You know,
what?
you know the fucking girl that I had a crush on recommended me Seiko no Quasar as well. She
What type of
recommended me
girl
that.
do
I
you
was
have
like,
a crush on?
I was just,
she's some weeb girl as well.
I was just
She
like,
was.
yeah, give me some of that Soma.
Yeah.
You are a
See,
degenerate, sir.
I was normie, and I just watched Sword Art Online.
I knew
Oh
that.
no, but
okay,
Sword Art
yeah,
is
yeah,
so
yeah,
good, dude. Like people who shit on Sword Art Online, I'm sorry. You're free to shit on the elf arc, okay? You're
Yeah,
free to shit on
yeah.
that.
Everything after
Yeah.
after Alfheim. How
Yeah,
about that?
exactly. Oh well, not everything was that bad. I mean, like, here's the thing: it's like don't shit on Sword Art Online as a whole. Shit on the arc. You know, if you're gonna shit on that is like what I want to say.
I
is
liked
like, because
it all until I got to Gun Gale Online.
Gun Gale was actually
No,
not
no,
that
no.
bad. Can we-
After,
Gun Gale
after
wasn't
Gun
bad.
Gale, that's where I stopped liking it. I like Gun Gale.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you don't like
I
Mountain
didn't mind
Lion or
it.
something?
They went to look for like the Excalibur or whatever, the sword. Remember?
Yeah.
Dude. But and then they found like new guildmates. Remember? And I think her name was Yui. Was her name?
Wasn't Yui the
No,
fairy?
Yui's the
Oh, no,
fairy.
Yui's
That's
the fairy.
the
What was
daughter.
Sachi or something?
No,
No.
No, Sachi's the little sister.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
was
sorry.
Cousin?
oh yeah, cousin. Sorry. What was the? Oh man.
Oh, the girl that,
The
yeah.
purple hair. She's my favorite character. I forgot her name. I can't believe it. Yeah, she
Just
was.
me liking Sword Art Online. Like, it got a lot of my friends into anime.
Kono Yuki?
And
I thought it was.
Yuki.
I thought it was Yuki as well. Yeah.
I think it's her.
Yeah, I think it was. I thought Asuna and her same like share a last name or whatever. But yeah, she was like. You know, I watched the movie as well of Sword Art Online, and it was. I mean, my favorite arc was that arc, maybe because other than
Yeah.
Alfheim is probably because, spoiler alert, you know, something happens to, and I'm a huge, you know, guy for. When I see like my favorite character passing away, I just, you know,
Yeah.
it becomes my favorite instantly. I don't know why. It's
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
I couldn't save her, you know,
No,
that kind of.
it's a terrible day for
You,
Rain.
you know what also
Yeah.
sucks is that you watch
Exactly.
anime to escape reality. And then when anime
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
to fucking real, that's like, oh, I didn't sign up for this. Oh, what's going on? You know?
Oh, really?
it's just
Yeah.
like,
I watched it to confront reality.
Nah,
oh
dude.
my goodness, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, you're
Reality
fucked
about
up
a
in the
bunch of
head.
monsters and stuff. What's going on?
Because when I watch the anime, it's
He
like
lives in a
I
bad
see all
neighborhood.
these similar characters, and then I'm like, yeah, they're really wacky, but then you really think about it, a lot of those traits can be applied to you. And for me, like I wanted to escape, but like with living situations when I was younger, I couldn't. So it's like you'd watch it,
right.
escape, then
This
reality slapped you in
fucker
the face.
psychoanalyzes every character. He like puts
Me?
it proud of him. Yeah, you do.
No, but I don't think Flayo. I'm too off with Flayo. I don't think I'm too different from you because like when
Well,
I
it just makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
like yeah, and not only that, but like we say we watch anime for entertainment, purpose,
Right,
But
yeah.
then at the same time, it's these scenes that have heavy impact on you.
Yeah.
that- for example, like if you just watch anime for fun, why is Berserk so popular? Why is Eva so popular?
Right,
You know, all these like
exactly.
anime who has like traumatic experience. You know, like
It
dumping
gets
anime.
people. It's like having a sad movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's like it gets you emotional. It gets you invested into the characters, and then like, which is why I feel like when your favorite character dies, you know, it's not like you stop Oshiing that character. Even they're not there anymore. They're still your Oshi. You know, because
You just
like,
respect them like in a dead
Yeah,
way.
you're
Yeah.
Cosplay them at conventions.
Yeah. Exactly. You're like
You cosplay them with the frame with the black bow.
you get the hairstyle of death.
the mom
the
style.
mom
yeah.
hairstyle.
Me,
Isn't there, like, this
me,
hairstyle
me
that
on my
all the dead
second
moms use in
outfit.
anime?
Me on my
Yes,
se- me on my
yeah.
second outfit.
Always.
Always use it, bro.
Well, I watched anime because I didn't really want to escape from. Well, no. I didn't want to relate to the characters. It was more of I wanted to find new worlds that I can self-insert myself into.
Yes, daydream
Yeah.
about
Imagine
them.
if you watch Sword Art Online for the first time, you're a kid, and you're like, oh my god, I could live in this world.
Oh,
where you can
bro,
go fishing.
yeah.
You could do all this. You could fight big monsters, and maybe you might die, but hey, you die in real life too. So
Dude.
I mean, that's the whole part of you
Amiibo
being
with
like
Chatter
everyone
MRP.
being Chunibyo, right? At one point.
How
in
long
our
ago did
lives.
Sword Art Online got
Bro,
released?
it is
2012?
Old, right?
Yeah, it's like 10, 11 years
Very
ago.
old.
It is.
God
Damn.
damn.
And you remember at that time, Sword Art Online
13.
was like the best anime that they could have been, and everyone was like, the best anime. Nothing's gonna top Sword Art Online. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
gonna be the best. I still remember. And then
Yeah.
ReZero came out. Remember that?
I haven't
God.
watched ReZero. I haven't
Dude,
watched
ReZero
it.
is actually good. Like, I will not shit
Yo, you guys
want
want to do a movie night? You guys want to watch
Dude,
ReZero? I
okay.
haven't
Watch
watched
ReZero,
it.
please.
I haven't watched it.
ReZero is good.
We have
bro.
like Battle
It's
1 and
really
Battle
good.
2 there, like Rim and Ram. Like, that's all I know.
Oh, you're right.
All I know about
Huck, you
ReZero
have
is
to watch
like
it.
a guy gets isekai'd, except every single time he dies, he goes back in time. Is that
Yeah,
true?
but
That's
if
me.
you don't like Shinji, you might not like the main character. But here's the thing: he doesn't stay like Shinji. He changes over time.
How many
That's the
episodes?
difference.
23 this time?
Actually, it's only
Two
like
character arcs, bro.
5 to.
Why does Altair hate every character that
He
I
fucking
relate
hates
to?
you, dude.
God, wow.
5 to 6 episode, I would say maybe.
Subaru's literally
It's-
me,
Dude,
Altair.
okay,
I'm gonna remember
listen,
this.
when I was watching Naruto, I didn't like Naruto. I liked Sasuke. Okay?
Oh my god.
That's me.
Of course you
This
would.
is
Of
me.
course you would. Of course.
I like Orochimaru.
that's-
I like Orochimaru.
No,
What does that say about me?
Oh, you're one stinky bastard here. Well, that's what I say. No, but I understand.
Okay,
I don't know
like,
how you
turn
could
you
like him
over.
after the Forest of Death.
Sasuke, I like
that
more
scared
as
me.
well. It's like when I watch Dragon Ball, I like Vegeta more than Goku.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
when I
yeah.
play Kingdom Hearts.
No, Trunks?
Oh, Trunks.
Vegeta,
is
Trunks,
cool, but, like,
and Gohan. Yeah, Gohan was
Roxas.
his favorite.
Roxas
yeah,
Sasora.
no, yeah. Like when I play, Kingdom Hearts, Roxas, Riku, Axel, all the Chunibyo characters I like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wait, what?
Axel character.
I have a question then. Who
Yeah.
did, or if you guys ever did, whether it be anime or like game character, anyone in general, who did you guys like look up to, like as a role model? Like, was there anyone that where you guys were like, I want to be like this person?
For me, I can give a definite answer. right here.
Same.
Yeah.
One Piece. I love Whitebeard.
Whitebeard, yeah, that's a
Whitebeard,
good
the
one.
pirate. He just accepts everybody into his family, and like
Nice.
he takes the responsibility of it if anything happens. But like he still has that open, like, hey, you don't know where to go. Come with me. I'll give you a place. I'll give you a home.
That's
And that's what
nice.
I want to do for my friends. I want to make sure that my
Right.
friends can come to me anytime and be like, hey, I'm having troubles. Can you help me? I'm like, yes, I will drop everything to help you. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. And,
Yeah.
I can give big respect to Whitebeard for that.
So you want to be like the next Yago-san, Yago-san
Yeah.
being like to us, hey, you need a family, come join the HOLOSTARS.
It's like the picture of him with his hand out. Like,
Yeah, it's like, you want to join the HOLOSTAR? It's like, you found yourself a family here, boy.
you seem a little bit fucked up. Come over here.
That's a good question.
What about you, Flayon? What about you?
Go on, Freeman. I'm still
yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
There's like,
Hey, you.
I think I know what it is, but you don't want
Oh,
like the answer.
God.
Shinji?
No,
I have one.
it was probably
I have
Edo gay
one.
protagonists. Well, not all of them. Not all of them.
No.
But like the base VN protagonist.
It'll get protagonists. Yo, I'm pretty sure we have all dreamed of wanting to become one at some point.
I always
in
want.
life.
I always wanted to have the
What?
haircut that you can see my eyes.
Ew.
It's just like
I think I like them because, like some base ones, they all pretty much start out like a loser, and in order to even connect with people, they have to open up and like face things that they're vulnerable about or their insecurities. Because if you ignore a girl in the game, you're not getting anywhere. Or even if you get on her route and then you disrespect her and don't respect like her story and all the things she's gone through,
Yeah.
that end. So I feel like at those games, I was like, wow. So
It
You really have
teaches you
to
how to interact
get
with
into it.
people, kinda.
Yeah, in some ways.
Yeah.
I can actually understand that, Flayon, because I feel like visual novel protagonists, they might start, pretty wimpy at the beginning.
Yeah.
But they still, granted this is all programmed, but they still try to like learn about the girl or guy that they're talking to, and they really want to get to know them, and I respect that.
Yeah.
Wait, I got one. Keima Katsuragi
Kamek.
from The World God Only Knows.
Keima Katsuragi.
Who's that? I need to look it up.
Yeah, it's because like,
I know
guys
this
haven't
guy.
watched it.
Who
No
was
way.
it? Huma was his name?
I can put it in the chat. Hold on.
Keima Katsuragi.
He's like, the whole basis of that is that he's like I think is the term galgay. He plays like basically a lot of VNs or
Oh
Bs.
my
yeah, I
god,
know this
he looks
dude.
like you.
I know this guy.
That's Machina X Flayon.
No, please. Wait, actually, he's pretty
Machina
cool.
Sex
Machina
Flayon.
guess-
X Flayon.
I like them because he starts out really bratty, but because like these demons that are from hell, they're like resting in people's hearts, so he has to make the girls fall in love with them for them to leave. But I don't think he gets maybe attracted to one, I think. But for the most part, he just does his job and also grows as a person. And then there's a lot of roadblocks there where he can't like get the girl to open up her heart because of who he is as a
Okay.
person. So he has to adapt and grow.
That's nice.
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice. These are probably the sus characters I could
Sus
recommend.
characters.
But it's
So you want to become the
Right.
Rizzler?
Rizzler. I want to
He is
understand
already the
people.
Rizzler.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just messing with you. That's a really good choice.
That's a good choice,
respect
yeah.
it.
This is actually really good, yeah.
You
How
guys are
about
so
you,
nice.
Hakka?
Me, Dr. Blackjack.
Oh
heck?
my
Of course.
fucking god.
Hasamakudo. Dude.
Blackjack.
Blackjack is an anime that changed my life. It literally
Bro, that
inspired me to
anime's
become
good.
like a medical student. But because of
Wow,
life, I had
that's-
to like drop out, like unforeseen like circumstances. But dude, him as a character, he is so
He's good.
fucking solid. Like he,
Oh, this series was made by the same
yeah,
person who made Astro Boy.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh, I've
is.
never seen this
It's
before.
amazing.
Interesting.
It's
You
actually
should
good.
watch
It's
it. Like
good.
all Blackjack series, including like Blackjack 21, they're great, dude. It's like my favorite anime of all time. Like it's legit such a good anime.
So what do you like about the main character? Like he looks cool. He has really cool hair, but
I like how kind-hearted he is to people who really need that kindness, but how he can be like the toughest motherfucker ever for people
Yeah,
that
he
fuck
doesn't
with
show
him.
it, eh?
He doesn't show like any like sympathy or empathy
he's
sometimes,
kind.
but he's so kind. Like every time he does something, it's with like a specific purpose for other people and not himself.
Yeah.
Like
It's like he's very good
yeah.
at like not showing his emotions, but you can tell that he's doing it out of kindness,
Yeah.
so if I give you this scenario of, let's say Dr. Blackjack, that's his name,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Blackjack? He's taking care of a sick patient in a room, and then suddenly the door busts down and a bunch of mobsters come in and says like, hey, give me that guy, he's wanted by us. And then Dr. Blackjack beats them all up and says like, no, that's my patient. Is that him?
No.
Is that his character?
What he would do
Oh,
is he would
no,
be
he's
like,
interesting.
stop, don't do anything. Let me operate on him first, and then you can take him.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. And then like that, ding, 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 like the freaking like like the surgery like OST happens,
that's
and
the-
you see like him like doing stitches like in such a miraculous way, and even the mobsters outside the room are like, he's almost done. I really hope he saves him. Yeah, I really care about that guy. Like, it's insane.
That's
I love
hilarious.
it.
It's
the
like,
Gintama
yeah,
esque comedy.
good.
It's
good.
not. There's not too much anime cliche to it. I feel like with Blackjack, but it's
Yeah.
more like the way he does it. I feel like
It's
is how to
amazing.
explain it really.
And you know
good.
what's
Yeah.
funny?
So,
Like he would give him like a full face transplant, and he would open the window. The guy would escape after surgery, and then Dr. Blackjack will walk out of the room, and he's like, "Oh, where's the guy? I don't know. He simply got lost." And he just walks like the coolest motherfucker ever. Yeah,
Confidence is
he's so
unreal.
sick, dude. I love
it's
him.
like I think there was an
Okay.
episode where there was someone who couldn't, pay the money or whatever, and Blackjack was like, "I'm not gonna do the surgery." But then he comes back and does it and is like, make sure you pay up later, bitch, kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and he, like,
yeah. Like spits on him a little.
That's operating. Yeah, and then after he's done operating, he's like, I've got another business I got to do somewhere else. So maybe next time if I ever catch you, make sure to pay up, all right? And then he like,
yeah,
fucks
he
off somewhere.
forgets
He's that
about
kinda-
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like the.
He's
So
like
it's
a
like-
doctor at first. He's a doctor first.
Yeah.
But, like, he's just a good guy.
And he's unlicensed, dude. That's the best part of it.
He's
Yeah.
unlicensed.
He's
Hakka, what kind of robot do you have?
Holy, no insurance for me. Let's go.
He's so sick, dude. I love Dr. Blackjack.
he's
It's
really
such an
cool.
anime that marked my life, dude.
Aw.
It's so
I
good.
almost get him confused like Captain Space Harlock, and I don't know why. It's always Dr.
Yeah.
Blackjack and him.
They look similar.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
it's
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
there.
That's making me want
Yeah.
to check this out.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's
The
really
movies
good.
are great.
Yeah.
The
Watch
OVAs
this,
are great. Dr. Blackjack is like such a solid. Like I always forget how is that like author called? The guy that made Astro Boy?
Osamu
also-
Tezuka
Tes-
Osamu, I think.
yeah.
Osamu.
They're like amazing,
Yeah.
dude. Astro Boy, like I mean,
Yeah, I remember.
Atom
Boy's a
Boy for
legend.
some parts, right? It's amazing.
Yeah,
dude.
in Atom in Japanese.
Android
it was
21,
like-
it's like good, dude. Wait,
Okay.
it's like good stuff. Is it Android 21?
I thought it's a Dragon
No,
Ball
it's like
Z one.
what's the name for that one?
Which one?
Never mind. It's like an Android something anime. That's pretty good.
I still remember watching
Yeah.
Astro Boy when I was like, this was like from Blockbuster as well, borrowing those DVDs. And
I miss Blockbuster
Astro Boy's
so
good.
much.
I still remember there was like a Romeo and Juliet episode of Astro Boy. There was like it was like a car racing episode, and they both
Oh,
die. or
exactly what I think of about Romeo and Juliet. You know, them driving their cars down the road.
Yeah.
Like, Romeo, Where art thou, Romeo? Right here, baby.
Fast and Furious.
It was like I think like Romeo was like one of the racers or something in that show, and like Juliet was like the daughter of the father who was hosting the race or whatever, and they were trying to kill Romeo, like the gangs who were racing or whatever, and then they get together at the end, and then they die. I forgot how they. I think they got run over by like a car or some shit, or an explosion. I forgot exactly what happened. But that was like one of the episodes that I remember from Astro Boy. Yeah.
What a great episode.
Dude, Astro Boy has like depth though. That's such a good
It
but
does.
fucked up series in certain aspects.
It's a
Yeah.
classic for a reason.
What about your favorite character, Axel?
Me,
What was
I
your-
think
what was your
Yeah,
favorite
Axel,
character,
what you
Axel?
cooking?
mine is actually not from an anime, and I think I've talked about this
Hit me
many
with
You gotta choose
times.
anime. Gotta choose anime.
Anime. Oh,
I'll let him.
I-
damn it.
Anime. Anime is a very difficult one.
Don't say Makoto.
No, never in.
Okay, fine. Other things, video games, whatever.
Okay, I'll feel like someone that resembles me a lot. I'll give you a couple of
Also
different
Denji.
ones. Oh, Denji, kind of, but
Denji
Yo,
from fucking like
Jesse
Chainsaw Man.
Pinkman, not an anime, but Jesse Pinkman, I feel like resembles me a lot. You know, when I'm watching.
Which
Just
part?
every single bit of it, bro. Maybe except the part he does cocaine and smokes pop, bro, because I don't do none of that. But, yeah, like he's just I don't know. When I watch him, it feels like I'm looking at myself, like back then. Yeah,
Right.
kind of like I'm changed now, I guess. in
I'm
way,
a changed man.
Yeah, but when I was in high school and stuff,
He's got a similar thing to Shinji.
yeah. What else? But if it was someone who I looked up to, it would actually be from a game called Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core.
Holy shit!
It's
who is
Zach.
it?
Yeah, it's just
Nice.
he's just
The
he's just
He's a
go
cloud
happy,
cooler.
go lucky. Yeah, it's like he's so fucking happy all the time. Always tries to be cheery. Never tries to think negatively about things. It's just I used to look up a lot.
Right,
Yeah,
that's how you get
and
it.
Not only him, but also Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. Which is why I kind of
played that one
changed
yet.
myself in a way, I guess. When I got into high school, like when I was in primary school, I used to have like friends and stuff as well, but I used to get bullied, and I used to not talk so much to girls when I was in primary. I didn't have much of an interest talking to them and stuff. But then when I got to high school, I was like, you know what? I want to make more friends. You know what? I want to be more open. but I was kind of scared, right?
Right.
I was like, you know how like I feel like a lot of people experience this, but like it's like a start dash, right? Like when you get into high school, it's like the first like couple of weeks matter.
Yeah.
Like trying to make friends and stuff.
Everybody
and all
makes their
that,
cliques
right?
and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't want to fuck that up, you know? I was like scared back then. And I was like, and when I was thinking about that, I was playing Final Fantasy 9 on like, you know, on the PlayStation. And I was like, wait, I want to be like him. He's like so open. He's like so flirty.
He's just
with
like me
girls
for
and
real,
stuff.
for
Why don't-
real.
No, he wasn't like me for real, which was why I was like, I want to be like him for real. And
You want to be like someone larger than life who just
yeah,
takes you as they
exactly.
go
If
and
it
then
doesn't, you know,
they-
what's the worst that can happen? They fucking make fun of me or say, you know, you're a fucking loser, whatever. Hey, I'll just, you know, suck it up and I'll just move on, right? If that happens. And
It's literally like the definition of based, right? Because they live true to themselves, and that's what he
yeah,
does.
which is why I really looked up to him. And maybe it was kind of cringe, you know, trying to be flirty with everyone. But hey, regardless of that, I still did it, and I made a lot of friends, you know. And
You
it's
became
like
likable.
maybe it was funny because what happened was what I actually, you know, wished for. I didn't, you know, want to go flirty and then them being flirty back with me and then, you know, having this like, you know, flirty relationship with many different people. But it was more like I go flirty to them and then they're like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, you know, and then you become friends like that, you know. It's like you call them cute and then they're like, yeah, whatever, man, fuck you. Yeah, I
Right.
had a
I feel
lot
like that's a pretty big anime trope, though. Like, you have the dark-haired main character who's like brooding, he's more close to each other, and then he has a best friend who's blonde-haired, really, really loud, really open with himself. And normally those guys are more likable, to be honest.
That's the funny thing about Final
yeah.
Fantasy VII, because it's like Cloud is cool, but it's like sort of
Yeah, exactly,
flipped,
yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
Cloud is
You want to
more-
know something funny?
Yeah.
I
Yeah?
thought
What's
Cloud was
up?
the protagonist for all the Final Fantasy.
oh, man.
until I discovered that it changes every fucking game, and I was just like, what?
Yeah, all the
It's-
systems.
A lot of people actually has the same thought.
And I'm
It's
just
interesting because
like-
when I talk about
It's because they
yeah,
have
it's
control.
like when I talk about Final Fantasy, they're like, I feel like I'm too slow to get into it. There's like
No,
16,
yeah, there's 16 games,
episodes,
right?
isn't it? It's like they're all different
Oh
stories.
my
though.
god, dude! I felt so stupid because a friend of mine was like, because I was just like, so where does Cloud appear in Final Fantasy 16? And he was like, you're joking, right? I was like, huh?
No,
no, I was talking to a friend about games because I bought the PS5, right?
thank
And I was
God.
just like, all right, what games am I gonna play? And he was like, oh, try Final Fantasy 16. It looks pretty cool. It was made by the same person as DMC5. And I was just like, huh, but where's Cloud Strife?
This can't just be like Fire Emblem where you have Martha in every single
Right?
game.
Yeah, dude, those games confuse the crap out of me. Like Fire
I mean, here's
Fire
the thing, if-
Emblem is like so confusing to me.
Yeah. If it's a social, like, if
Start
it's a
with
gacha
Awakening.
game, though, they will always have Cloud because that shit's a money grabber, man. Everyone
Oh,
wants
yeah.
Cloud.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, if it's like Final Fantasy
Post-Advent
on the
Trojan
App
World.
Store, you just download it and you're like, okay, Cloud's gonna be coming eventually. I'll just have it on my phone. So I don't know when,
Yeah.
but Cloud's gonna be coming. You know it. It's just like, and it's not just gonna be one Cloud. There's gonna be several different Clouds. It's gonna be Cloud from the original Final Fantasy. There's gonna be Cloud from the movie, the
Cirrus
Adventure
Cloud, Cumulonimbus Cloud.
Bro, yeah, there's just a bunch of clouds. It's like
Right.
Link, you know. There's not just one Link. There's two Link as well, and then there's like
There's two links?
Many, many links. There's
Yeah,
many
and-
links.
What?
and
There's many links. Each
there's
one
the
has a new
evil
link.
as well that you get, you know. And then there's the,
Huh?
it's just like
Well, technically, Dark Link.
You didn't
isn't
know about
evil.
the links?
What about Ben Drowned?
what is Dark Link? Give me like a brief like background of what.
There's like Go
Dark
ahead.
Link is like a reflection. It's like a protector of the Water Temple, right? The Water Temple, I believe, used to be this really, really big worshipping area, but then I believe that Shadow of Dark Link wasn't supposed to be an enemy. It was actually supposed. It was intended to be like a guardian
Guardian,
of the place.
right.
But then after Ganondorf corrupted everything, he became corrupted or something. I don't know too much about the lore
Right,
about
lost
it.
his mind kind of stuff.
That's
Wait,
sort of
what-
how it works, because he's also in
Why
Legend
is
of
it
Zelda
so
2,
similar?
I think
like,
those two are actually
Forest
Why
different.
is this so
Adventures.
similar to Kirby?
Yeah, those are like evil.
The Kirby lore is
Bro,
so
Kirby.
similar.
I love
Bro.
Kirby.
Have you guys played like the original Nintendo DS Kirby game?
Yes,
It's like,
dude.
I played those
I
games, bro, on
played
64.
everything.
SNES.
I love Kirby.
I played the first one I played was the Nintendo DS one. Like, man, that was
Superstar
really
Ultra?
fun.
Superstars Ultra.
I don't
yeah.
think it's
Superstar
Superstar
Ultra.
Ultra. It was the one before that.
Superstar.
Wait, you played it where,
Marks.
on DS or Super Nintendo?
Yeah, on the DS. It was
My
just,
first one was Kirby 3, I think. It was like Kirby and
Let me have
Dreamland
a-
3. The one with the hamster.
Return to Dreamland? Or was that 3? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, so
let me send you guys like a
cute.
photo or something. It's no, it's not. I played Ultra Super Deluxe as well though.
Oh,
like,
that's good.
afterwards.
That's a good
with,
one.
That was the one with the Meta Knight,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
The Meta Knight
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meta Knight.
Dude,
Oh, no, I
that's,
played,
That's the one with the good ass animation meme. Like the
Yeah,
God.
Play Kirby Airride.
This one,
Play
bro,
Kirby
Meta
Airride.
Knight, man, he is so cool. This one, I don't know like this one in English, but
Oh
It's like-
no, that's shoot, what's that one? The Phantom something like Squeak or something like that. That's the one with the yeah
Squeak Squad.
Squeak Squad.
Yeah, the
Squeak
Squeak
Squad.
Squad.
this one was
Squad.
the first one I played. Do you remember like, was it Dark Star? Was it at the end that comes?
Yeah,
out?
yeah. Dark Nebula. It's so
Yeah,
sick.
bro.
Cool.
Dude,
Kirby was
my
a
favorite
good,
character in
man.
that one is the Roach.
The
It's
Roach.
so cool.
Roach.
No, not Morph.
Morph.
No, it's the Whistler
No.
guy. The guy with the top hat is Gavis Battle as a rat.
Yeah. Right.
And also Spinny, the little
Oh,
ninja.
but
That's
not
me.
Marks.
Who was?
That's me, dude.
That's
I'm
you?
Spinny.
I don't.
Magolor's
I like
good.
Magolor.
Magolor's good.
Magalore.
Yeah.
He's
Maglord?
cute. It's like
Maglord.
Magolor.
Okay, Hakka.
Yes.
You can't call yourself
It's
a
really
Kirby
close,
fan if
honestly.
you haven't watched Kirby Right Back at You. Have
Dude,
you watched it?
I'm telling you, do you want to know how I discovered Linkin Park?
What?
Hey, you want to tell me how you discovered Linkin Park? Tell me now.
Evil Curvy AMV. That's how I discovered Faint by Linkin
Oh.
Park. And that
my
is how
God.
I
The Dark Sonic
discovered
one?
Kirby Right Back at You, dude. I even know the song by heart. I love the fucking
I
anime.
actually, dude, I used to watch Kirby Right Back at You.
so
That might be like
good.
the one. That might be like the one English anime that I used to watch because. Dude, you know how
Oh,
you
you
know how I
watched it
used
in
to watch?
dub?
Yeah, it was on the Wii, and they had like a Kirby. You know how like the Wii had like the
Yes, dude.
yeah, and they had like a Kirby app.
Yeah,
and
they
every
did.
week it would get up, and I used to watch that shit on the Wii, bro.
I,
We were
I
so
love
good,
how
man.
the snail
Yeah,
guy
dude.
talked. He was like, I don't know, man.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
What was it like? Fa La La and like
Yeah,
the
Fa La-
two
yeah,
ball sack
yeah.
looking guys. Yeah, those dudes.
Ball sack. Do you remember the old Game Boy Advance? And it
Yes,
had like TV
dude.
episodes on it.
Shit, I don't remember.
Yeah, they had like for Sonic X.
Dude,
Dragon Ball
I'm
GT,
telling you,
forgot
when
what
I go to
else.
Japan, I'm literally gonna go like thrift shop hunting. I'm gonna like spend the whole
never
like
leaving.
week like looking for antiques,
Holy
looking
fuck.
for like retro stuff, so I can bring like a haul home. Because like the
you
childhood I didn't have, I'm gonna have it now.
Holy shit! When I went to Japan, right,
Uh-huh.
I was looking for. I was looking at like a game store. You know, they have like
Uh-huh.
old games to the latest games, and like the most expensive game I saw is like one of my favorite animes as well, which I haven't talked about today yet, but it's called Serial Experiment Lane.
Oh,
right?
that's a good one. Yeah,
That one. It's
the
an
legendary-
anime, but it used to be a game.
that's
first,
a
and-
Flayon coded anime.
Really? Oh, thank you. What are you I know I'm trying
So,
to
like, what-
psychoanalyze what you mean.
What is it about? What is it about?
It's about a girl who kind of turns into an AI. Is like
I'm trying to
it's
get Metal to
sick.
watch that.
It is. You should watch it, but it kind of messes with you mentally. So you got to be. I was talking about this before this episode
Oh, yeah.
started, but I'm thinking about rewatching it, and I'm thinking
for
about
it.
seeing Axel before watching the messed up. You know, I've already watched it once, so I already know what's gonna happen. But like, it's just gonna hit me, and it's like, Axel, after watching it.
You haven't watched Perfect Blue, have you?
Me watching Pupa.
No, I haven't. Oh, Pupa's just sick, man. That's not even.
Yeah, I know that exactly. Me after watching Pupa, gone.
Yeah.
Oh, not the pupa in the
Hey,
chat.
we're
But
talking
yeah,
about
so-
sad anime. Let's talk about Oyasumi no
Yasumi Pun Pun.
Oh,
everyone
I
have
haven't
it?
read that yet.
I'm surprised it didn't.
I'm surprised it hasn't.
No.
Yeah.
But so like Sir Experiment Lane, right? It used to be like a game before it became an anime, and the game, they only released like a certain amount of copies, right? And they never reproduced. They just made a certain set amount of copies, and then they made the anime, and then the anime went boom, very famous. But then they
Yeah.
never remade the game because they never thought it would go.
It's
is
like
why
lost
the game
media,
is-
right? It's like kind of like lost
it's like
media.
exactly,
Uh-huh.
and it's so pricey. And I was like,
Did you buy it?
when I was at the game store, no, I didn't buy it. But when I saw the copy of it, and this was like a pretty worn, like it wasn't like the newest looking copy and all that. But guess how much it cost? It was like $1,300 about.
What?
That's higher than Cheap
Just
Robo.
crap.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
like-
mama.
it's like in the PlayStation 1 like CD case thingy. Like it was so expensive, but
Yes.
but I can see it. It's just like it's one of a kind. It's like
If you have one of those, it feels kind of good. Like, I'm a collector, right?
It
And I
does,
love Pokemon
yeah.
stuff. I have a pretty much mint copy of Pokemon Red from Japan.
Really?
Lucky.
It wasn't that expensive. It was like $50.
Still,
But, like,
dude.
it's gonna
Even
like
that,
go up
it's nice to
price
have.
as
So
well.
why don't you get
Yeah.
one?
Dude,
Axel?
when
Yeah.
I
Maybe
go to
1,000?
Japan, yeah, when I go to Japan, I'm like literally hunting down like all those classics, dude.
I mean, here's the thing: if we were gonna do something like we went out to collect antique collections and then showing it on stream, like
That's worth it.
Then yeah, that would be worth it to like because we can share it and show it and talk
can
about
tax
it
write
and
it
all
off.
that. Yeah,
Tax
like,
right up.
that too. But like,
God
It's just-
damn.
yeah, it's just crazy like how these things
Work.
are so valuable
Yeah.
to some people. Yeah, it's like, I mean, this is more understandable than like CS:GO skins, in my opinion. Personally, like some
This one accrues
pixels
value.
yeah, like we still roll them though. Like, so, I don't know what to say, but
I'm kind of curious because we've been talking about a lot of anime that has come out a while ago. Are there any new anime that you guys are into right now? Like me, I really like Blue Lock
I've heard that's
Blue
really
Lock is good.
because I
Blue
played
Lock
a lot of
is
soccer and I was the
great,
striker
yeah.
of my soccer team, so I resonate so much with like the
Oh
egoism
wow,
and everything
you're
with Blue Lock.
such
So I
a
love it.
cocky dude.
I scored many goals. I was very fast. I
Wow.
was varsity soccer. Let's
You're
go.
a soccer
you know
guy.
what's
huh?
funny?
Soccer
I am.
is literally my culture. So like watching Blue Lock feels very familiar.
It's
Blue
like,
Lock's
no,
just a good. It's just a good show because it might.
Who's your favorite
when
character?
you
Who's your favorite
vibe with
character?
it,
Oh, dude, I'm really bad at remembering characters, man.
My favorite's Bachira,
I would probably say
the cat motherfucker.
I've yet
He's
to
so
watch
cat
this.
coded. He's Flayon.
I want to be at Seishiro Nagi because he's
That's
he's just
good,
quiet,
yeah.
aloof, but cool and really really good at soccer.
Wow.
So that's what I want to be.
He's just like me
All
for
I know
real.
is like
for
Yowamushi
real.
Pedal or something.
Yowamushi Pedal is
Ooh.
good.
The
Yeah.
creepy guy with the creepy face.
You know what's oh god, like I keep like talking about old anime. It's because I keep like watching old anime, but Air Gear like really reminds me of like freaking like Yowamushi Pedal and all those.
Air Gear.
Air Gear is so good.
Mine, like,
But-
it's like not new,
Mhm.
but when I was in high school, because I used to play a lot of basketball, I watched
Kuroko no Basket.
Kuroko no Basket as well. That's the
Dunk.
latest one, but yes, Slam Dunk was
Yeah.
was-
Slam Dunk, okay, yeah.
That is a classic.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And like recently, a movie came out for Slam Dunk. I watched it last time I was in Japan, and man, it was fucking good, bro. And like,
Yeah?
I feel like cause we're boys, we always have that Chunibyo heart somewhere
Right.
in ourselves.
Right, yes.
We would
Sports
watch-
anime
Yeah,
really like does that to
Haikyuu.
you.
Yeah.
That was me with Inazuma 11.
Inazuma 11,
Like,
nice.
You know that Slam Dunk hits hard when the last chapter was the last couple chapters had no words in it. Like you don't need words.
Yeah, they
to
just play
portray such
solid-
a powerful moment.
Yeah, basketball, and it's just, and then you'll imagine yourself in one of those situations, it's like, if me and the boys, we were in a game like this,
Dude, I remember I was in a tournament for soccer, and it was overtime. I think it was semifinals at that point.
Yeah.
And I scored the last game goal.
Nice.
Like in the last, in overtime.
That's sweet.
And I got piled on by all the kids. And I was like, this feeling, I want this feeling every single time. And that's why I like Blue Lock, because it doesn't it doesn't go like, oh, here's the power of friendship. Here's the power of friendship. You're my friend.
Right,
let's
yeah.
play well. It's more like, hey, I want
Get
to be
fucked.
the best. I want to score goals. I want to be that guy who's the star of the team. And that's so different from all the regular anime that you normally watch nowadays, right? You don't get a main character that wants to, take down their friends just so they could be the best, even though they are friends.
Right, the main character these days always has to be
It's
a
the
savior.
winner's mentality, you're like, I love I still remember, maybe I was a dick about it, but like when I was in high school and when we used to play sports, my like teacher will be, oh, it's just a game kind of shit. But I'm like, no, but I wanna fucking win, It's not fun losing. It's like, why would you wanna like play to lose? It's like we play to win here, So it's just like,
Axel, were you like me during gym class where we have this competitive game? We just come out at the end super sweaty, like
Just having a heart attack. Yeah.
Bro, me and my mate, we play basketball. We're throwing alley oops and shit, man. And then the teacher was like, you don't have to go that hard. And it's like, why? We want to have fun.
Basketball, huh?
I don't want to
Yeah.
lose.
Not bad.
It's like, it's just the winner's mentality. Something is like you always want to have, you always want to win. You always want to
Like,
be
if you guys
winning.
played American football. Oh, wait, no, go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah, I've played. I have. I used to watch Ice Shield 21, and I used to...
Oh,
I'm too
that
small
shit
for
went
I'm too
hard.
small for that.
Bro,
I started Ice Shield 21. I started
you
reading
enjoying
it.
It's anime's pretty good, yeah. Anime ones, I watched the anime, but I stopped playing it because I spear tackled this kid and I made him cry once in high school, and I was like, okay, maybe this sport is a bit too violent for like high school kids. I'll dip out. I stopped playing.
Ice Shield 21 kind of reminded me a lot of me, to be honest, with the main character, because he
I
was
haven't-
both small
I haven't
and
watched-
fast,
Yeah.
but also like he didn't know anything at all about football. And when I got scouted to play to be the kicker for my football team,
You're the kicker, huh?
because I played soccer, I didn't know anything about football either. It's like I was known as that small, fast kid who didn't know anything about football, and that's exactly
Wait,
what
I
I
was
had in Ice
running
Shield 21.
back.
I Shield 21. I Shield 21 is like the guy with like Joichi Hiruma, like the blonde guy with the spiky hair. Oh, I seen bits of that anime. It's pretty epic.
The guy
dude.
who goes Yaha, bro.
Yeah. Axel Syrios, literally.
Yeah, Hiruma's my favorite character.
The
bro,
artist
from-
with Yusuke
Yeah.
Murata for
Oh my
Ice Shield
dude,
21, right?
it really is Axel. Look, it's legit Axel.
How about
But I
you,
don't.
Fran? Have
I don't
you
fucking
been
bring a
watching
gun to
anime?
school.
Anything? Not really. I haven't been watching much of stuff yet since I was like too busy. I think the last anime I did watch was called It Invaded. And it's like
What is that?
get sent into someone's brain to sort of understand like what the motive is, who the killer is, that type of thing. So if there's a crime scene, they'll send you in the brain of that place. And then when you're there, good.
What? Wait, isn't that the plot of fucking like Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk.
With the
Yeah,
brain dances?
the brain
Sort of,
dances.
you can, yeah, like that in
brain
a way, because you have to
labs.
like reconstruct everything when they're inside, and then when you're in there, it's
It
like
really is.
in order for you to act to your best of your ability, you get like mind wiped while you're in there, or a mind wiped version of you, and it just focuses on solving. But then they're like trying to track down a killer, so it was pretty cool. I liked it.
Damn.
Dude, you know so many like anime I've never even heard of before, but they all are
Dude.
so cool.
Yeah, I can get you some anime that you wouldn't like.
Oh yeah.
Mayo Iga
Like,
Village, maybe, or maybe you would like it.
what is
Mayo
it?
Iga
What was it
Village, Mayoiga Village.
Dude.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
think
what
lots
you
of
were
stuff just
talking
happens in it, so people are very confused and they're like, "Oh, okay." Some people love it, some people don't like it. Let me see.
Oh, you know what's another good anime that I just recently came to my mind? Ansatsu Kyoshitsu.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
That's such a beautiful anime, dude.
Class.
That's a catastrophe. Yeah.
The one with the yellow
Yeah,
head.
Kodo Sensei. Yeah.
The manga was good for me. I didn't watch the anime.
manga's great. The manga's great. Yeah, I read both.
What about what's
Watched
everyone's
it.
favorite like manga? Like,
Good question.
because if it's for manga, I have like a different one. I have like a
right,
solid
hit us
favorite
with
for
it.
my manga. I like this manga called As the Gods Will or
God,
Kami-sama no
I
Yuto.
watched the live action adaptation of it, and
Live
it had like
action
the
one,
downer ending, and I
yeah.
felt so bad.
Manga.
Everyone gets screwed over in that universe.
I'll go
Yeah.
with Blue Exorcist.
Oh,
Blue Exorcist? Okay.
Yeah. I'll know Exorcist. The manga's really fucking good.
For me, I'd go with Kingdom. Kingdom's like
Kingdom.
it's one where there's this constant war, and
Damn.
Right.
it's just so like intricately drawn, and it's insane.
Okay,
I like
I
it.
got one other manga.
Pretty old, but
I got
Oh,
two.
yeah?
One Altair. You definitely read it, right? The Twilight Princess manga for Zelda.
yeah,
It's
aw.
so good.
Dude, it's in my favorite Zelda game
I know
too.
they
Ah.
take Link and he's really awesome, right? But he's completely human, whereas in the games he's more like a solid neutral good. But this one he gets an ego, he gets his ass handed to him, he gets another ego hero complex, and it's just so good he has to learn. And then Kuzuno Honkai.
Aw, I gotta reread
Kuzuno
that.
Honkai, I like that one.
Damn.
Okay.
Kuzuno Honkai. Yeah. I heard about
it's
that
just-
one too.
Kuzuno Honkai.
I thought you'd know the acronym of this. It's
What is that one?
about a girl. She likes like her childhood friend who is now a teacher. She calls him brother. She still likes him. But then she starts hanging out with this other guy who's kind of a kind of a
Fuckboy?
sleaze. But then he likes this other girl who's going after her brother / childhood friend, whatever she likes to call it. And she's into NTR. And she's a nasty woman.
She loves
She
National
loves National
Tempus
Tempus
Radio.
Radio.
Oh, our branding is National Tempus Radio. NTR.
And the whole series is just full of
anime
adolescents
just for
treating each other
me.
like shit.
came all
That's
the way
pretty much
back
it.
here.
But it's like there's a nice beauty in it where they learn to communicate. But usually, like an anime. Go ahead.
It's a gorgeous but
Yeah, pretty
painful
much.
anime, right?
Oh, but what if I don't want any more pain in my life?
You got to look in the
You need
abyss
it,
and don't
dude.
blink.
You need it for yeah.
I need to heal by watching
Wait,
Laid
Flayon,
Back Camp.
look at the picture.
Yuri-chan is good.
that's a nice
I've heard
picture, Hakka.
That image is something that we can't show.
Whoa, whoa,
Dude, I
whoa,
love Dead and
whoa.
Alive though. Come on.
All right, I think this is a
God
perfect
damn.
time to go to the
come
random fun
on.
news flash. So every single
Where's my freedom of speech, boy?
So every single week with each episode, I do try to pick out a fun news flash that we can talk about. And then this week is aliens and UFOs' existence was confirmed by a whistleblower during a congressional hearing in
Dude,
the
they
U.S.
dox you?
Do you guys think that that aliens
Yeah,
are real?
Well, as a reptilian, I feel kind of represented whenever they make statements like that. You know, it's been like so hard to like hide myself every day from like normal society.
I
Like,
get
you
that,
know
yeah.
how fucking difficult it is to like stand up in front of stones and just lay down for a little bit because like I'm like cold blooded.
You got
It's
my
very
gamer theory?
hard.
Right, you gotta like warm up your
So,
body. I get it. I feel
yeah.
like this too, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You
I
know,
close my
it's-
eyes
Oh,
and
yeah,
it
okay.
clears it up.
I know, right? And it's so funny when like people tell me like, "What happened to your eye, Huck?" And I was just like, "Oh, I was just hydrating my eyes."
They're like, "Why are you missing a tail, Altair?" I'm like, "Oh, I had to get away
Yeah.
from predators, so I cut it off." and
Axel,
it's-
you
it's
hearing
kind of
this shit?
regrossing.
Yeah. I have performance anxiety,
Kinda
so it's kind
not-
of hard
yo,
for
not gonna
it's kind
lie.
of hard for me for it to grow back. You know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You ready?
No, that's fucked up. It opens to so many possibilities, and it makes the dream of interspacious reviewers
Not you name
finally
dropping
come
that.
true. You know, I'm like, I'm down for the new future.
I mean, you know, here's what I think. Like, what are aliens? Is it just species that live outside of Earth? Is that aliens as a
Off
whole?
your planet.
Then yes, I
Yeah.
definitely, I definitely do think there are some some other living force out there that's
Yeah.
not on Earth. You know,
Well, then here's the question. Then, do you think that they would have came to Earth multiple times.
I got my gamer theory for you.
Already.
Not really. Just
Okay.
here's the thing. Just like we can't go to them, I'm pretty sure they can't come to us, or we just don't know about
They're
each
already
other's
here.
existence. You know, it's just
The original
Yeah.
humans died out
Or
years
they're
ago.
already here.
I'm telling you. And
Oh,
they
here it begins.
we were
He
He would
Replaced.
know. He would know.
Here
He
it
would know.
begins.
and it's just a big secret. I'm
Yeah, he would know,
serious.
he would
It's
know.
real.
In 2012, when the apocalypse happened, we actually all got brainwashed.
We're
and
the
we had to,
replicants.
recreate
You know,
it.
we're the replicants. That's what we are. We're the replicants, and we
Let's
killed
rise
all
up.
the, we killed all the stuff.
Right
That's
now,
what
we're gonna get
happened.
mind wiped out
And
of
now my
this.
soul has become a VTuber.
Oh no!
They don't know this, but Yago has us like tied up in like the basement with like the iPhoning our faces, and that's how we transfer like our reality. You know?
But
Our
you know,
messages are uploaded to the server, the HoloLive server.
what I find
Yeah?
so interesting is that like humans are so fucking insanely intelligent,
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I
Well-
mean, in a good and a bad way. Like, it's
seen
both
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
and
the-
bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
how the hell? Like, can you just imagine starting from nothing but rock and fucking wood to building all these buildings and you know
Listen, man,
everything
you
that's
totally
works?
understand. You played Rust.
As an engineer, I can tell you many
Yeah,
ways I can
but,
do
like,
that with just
Rust-
two
Humans are the
plastic
cockroaches
bags.
of the
Rust
universe.
is completely different, you know? Like, you pick up wood, and then somehow out of the blue, you have a whole fucking engine that works for you.
Right, you
It's
gotta
like,
be an engineer.
it's like, yeah, you need like...
Isn't that how real life works, like, dude?
Not exactly.
I mean, it's just insane, though, like, how...
Every day with a hammer, I stare at my walls and
I think
reinforce
you're
them.
reinforcing your brain.
I mean, hey, man, every single time I pick up like a dumbbell,
dang.
I lift up, it's like +1 strength. +1
Yeah.
strength. You know?
Yeah,
My
I
sex
just-
appeal, 0.
Oh, come on, give yourself 5 at least.
What? Where did that come from?
It's
I
like
think that
GTA, dude.
I think that aliens do exist. I just don't think that they would have made contact with us unless it's through ways that we just don't comprehend yet, right? Because when you think about it, wormholes, right? They're just folded fabrics of the universe. Like if you open a wormhole, then you can fold the universe and just go through really quickly. You go through a
Yeah.
huge amount of space in a small amount of time. If aliens are able to harness that power, which is right now inconceivable to humans to
Yeah.
even do, then it's totally possible. But how have we not gotten that technology from the crashed spaceships that have quote
It's
unquote
already here.
You
recovered?
should
already here.
play Outer Wilds, dude. You should play Outer Wilds.
This
It's
is like
such a
where it
good
comes
game.
back to, I think, because like I said, humans are so insanely intelligent, right? Like we started from nothing and we
Yeah.
got to here. And think about how many other species exist on this planet, and out of everything that
that are
exists,
smarter than us, right?
yeah, like what excelled? Only humanity, right? And it's like that's such a low percentage, right, of like species being able to have that intelligence and all that to get to this level. Is like, what are the chances of this, like a species called alien being able to do that, or even being able to get to that level? What if there's like, yeah, they're aliens, but they're like fishes, you know, all they do is swim.
Yeah.
Is like, and they don't have the intelligence. Then like it makes more sense. You know what
Subnautica.
I'm saying? Yeah, like when it
The koi
starts,
panions in shambles right now.
I'm getting weird deja vu.
when it's, to me, when it doesn't make sense is like if aliens can talk like us, if they can walk, if they can communicate, if they can do shit like all that, if like at the level of humanity or even better, that's when I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. But then if it's just like, oh, yeah, there's species like bugs or fishers or whatever, you know, out there in space, but they're called aliens, you know, then I'll be like, okay, well, that's, you know, not too crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that they live out
I
there.
Probably like
think-
Ditto, and they've already transformed into us.
Yeah, I think aliens are just
in
waiting
Black.
for us to be like sufficiently like intelligent to comprehend them and not attack them at first sight.
Oh, I got another
Yeah.
theory I always say.
Well-
You ready?
Oh.
I bet you if they're aliens, that out of everyone in the universe, humans are probably, well, amazing. They're also the worst things in the universe. And the aliens have just
What do you mean by that?
more powerful. Because I think, because we always have these movies, right? With aliens
given
coming
up on
down and they're
us.
so evil, here to take over everyone. But what if that's just what we want to think? And the reality is that the evil that already exists is we already are that evil. And like, it'd be pretty mind blowing, I think, if we found other aliens and they've all like, no, we've been in Utopia for like 50 years now. We just talk it out.
Flayon, you're right, because like as it is right now, you know, the Earth, it's losing all the resources that were over, you know, farming and everything. Gamer. Sorry. And you know, there's been talks about like, oh, you know, we could go to another planet and harvest the resources there. What if we're the bad guys? What if we're the aliens that we portray in media all the time?
Yo! Oh my god! Yeah, because what would we do if we met
Damn.
another planet with life? Would we just ask them, or would we take it over?
We would be like, oh, this.
I would
alien
take
species
it
is too
over.
stupid.
I'll
We'll take it over,
colonize
you know?
them.
They're not intelligent.
Humans are
What if-
so greedy; they'll take it over.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Food for
Damn.
thought.
This is
We,
whole
we
society.
just we just lost all connections with Planet Lip Block. Fuck.
Got some really cute people there. Damn.
But thank God the Lip Glockians are peaceful.
Man, I don't like. I don't know too much about that though. Like, oh, what if like, you know, we're aliens and stuff like all that.
You're
It's
starting
like,
to sound like an alien to me, Axel.
Yeah.
I'll be
Oh,
honest.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
shut your bitch ass up, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I don't know.
Why
You
would I
kinda-
Why would I be doing something called being a VTuber if I was an alien, bro? Why don't I run
You
for
don't wanna
like,
show
you know?
your face.
Why
Haven't
don't
you
I?
seen the anime
Why
with
don't
the
I
angel
become
girl?
like someone in like the government or something if I'm the alien trying
This
to run
is
the
your
country and
humble
shit,
arc.
bro?
This is your humble arc, dude.
Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
man.
because as a VTuber, you get to connect with people more socially from a wide variety and via
Yeah.
the internet, whereas the government, you're inside of the... We're on to you, dude.
I don't
Maybe
know. I don't
maybe
know,
your
man.
cloning technology and your the way that you can turn into people isn't perfect. So like you can almost do it, but you can't quite yet. So you have to bide your time by becoming a VTuber and just like hiding your face because you don't look completely human. But
God
you say
dang,
that
I
you're
wish I
human.
could clone myself,
Dude,
bro.
his tentacles are like quivering right now. He's so scared.
All right,
just
what's your favorite
imagine-
alien anime?
Alien anime.
Yeah, any anime with aliens.
Interstellar 777.
Alien anime. I actually don't know any alien anime.
There's Space Dandy or Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop! I
Cowboy
started watching that.
Bebop
I
is
really like it.
a classic, but I haven't really watched it. So, Alien anime, maybe Space Cobra. Space Cobra is like a classic as well.
Space cover.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
it's
about
555, not 777. I'm stupid.
You're so silly. Oh my god.
So before we end, I have a question from you guys, from the viewers.
You hate us.
Yeah, just you. So every single week, if you guys can submit into the comments on YouTube or on Twitter using the hashtag National TEMPUS Radio. If you wanted us to respond to any questions or need any advice or anything like that, go ahead and put it under the hashtag or in the comments. It could be serious, it could be silly. But today I chose only one since the first episode hasn't aired yet. So the question that I have today might be a little bit controversial.
Oh.
Oh dear.
When you eat cereal, do you put the milk or the cereal first?
Cereal.
Cereal.
Milk.
Cereal.
Get your ass out of here, man.
What the fuck are
the
you
milk?
doing here?
Listen.
Why? What's
I
the
eat a lot of
point? Just put the
cereals where
cereal
they can get
first.
really soggy really quickly. For example,
You're a
Fruity Pebbles,
slow ass
right?
eater.
You
Eat
put the
fast.
Fruity Pebbles-
What?
You put the milk first, then the Fruity Pebbles. The Fruity Pebbles don't all get absorbed by the milk's water thingy, and then you have crunchy Fruity Pebbles.
No. Here's the thing out there. Like,
You're like my brother.
eats
He
Fruity
grabs like
Pebbles?
a bowl of just cereal and a glass of milk. Eats a spoon of cereal, drinks a gulp of milk.
oh
Based.
my
Choose
god,
drinks.
disgusting.
Based.
Gross.
What?
Dude.
But you know why cereal first is better?
That's
because
not base. That's
the milk is gonna coat it when you put it. You know, when you.
Then it gets too soft, and then the milk
Right.
becomes like this
It
sugary
doesn't.
conglomerate that just doesn't taste
No,
good.
Dude,
it gives you the.
you-
It's nicer that way. You know
It
why? Because
doesn't.
it's not so soggy. It's not too crunchy. It's like just in the middle. You know, it's like it's got a nice
You
crunch.
eat
to
like
it.
a
Yeah.
fucking turtle if you leave it like that.
Right. It's crunchy on the top.
I don't know how slow you eat.
I don't, man.
but-
No, I don't want to eat sludge every morning, man. I want to eat
I don't know,
crunchy
man.
pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles is.
Even Rice Krispies. Like
Come
those
on,
things,
not
like,
even
they get
Rice
way too soggy
Krispies,
if you
Cinnamon
leave them
Toast
in milk for too long.
Crunch.
No.
And don't tell me that you guys haven't
Jacks?
just read the entire back of
Cheerios.
the cereal box when you were younger and just took your sweet time eating.
Well,
No, I've never done that.
I ate and read. I'm not stupid. I just didn't leave my hands disassembled at the table. I was like eating, reading. I was feeding both my brain and my stomach.
Nerd.
I never used to even eat breakfast, so that kind of says it for me. I used to have it as like a snack after school, like cereal.
Yeah.
and,
Okay, that's weird.
Like a nice pick me up,
Oh,
right?
right.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's
So you
normal.
guys
Like
are
man.
before
all
dinner?
a cereal before milk, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I lost all respect for
That's
you right
true.
now with that,
That is
statement.
true, yeah.
Don't those cereal commercials have like the milk and then they pour the cereal in?
You know, they actually like in the commercials. It's actually
It's always
glue
milk
and-
afterwards, isn't it?
It's glue and not milk.
Ew,
about
just
that.
pour milk.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
white glue.
It's
so it
because
stays
so the
consistent.
cereal, and the cereal floats on the top, and it looks like it's not sinking. Because when you actually put cereal, and milk together, the cereal sinks, right? It doesn't stay afloat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got one for you. This is a very important question. I need you guys to answer, but I'll get the link. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Kellen, cut, copy, and paste, and this will change the world. How do you feel about this bad boy?
Quaker Oats.
What's this?
I love the dinosaur eggs.
Yeah.
Quaker
Ew,
instant
what the
oatmeal
fuck is
dinosaur
this,
eggs. That
bro?
looks so good.
Dinosaur eggs.
Come on, Axel, what?
bro.
Ew.
Dude,
Axel, it's-
we have to tie him down and force feed him this.
What is
I
this,
will.
bro?
Like a fucking
It's
like
brown sugar
a
oatmeal with
horse.
eggs.
Like a horse with like a
Oh, I
mouse
don't-
feeder.
I've never actually had oatmeal.
Dude, you're missing out. Oatmeal is so good.
Is
Yeah,
it?
French toast?
French toast,
Yeah.
yes, I've had it.
Okay, thank God.
This is like
There's still some hope
This is
left.
like French toast, but in a bowl.
Oh, I think it's mainly because I don't eat breakfast is the reason why.
You
I,
should eat breakfast.
Nah, you don't have to.
I never eat
You have to.
breakfast. Yeah, I don't.
You have to, dude. Come on.
2 meals a day is enough
Just
for
have
me,
like a
to be
banana or
honest.
something. Banana's fine.
Yeah, but then the
Banana.
2 meals I have is like a
Potassium.
lot. I have like half a fucking chicken for like one of the meals with like a salad and chips on the side or something. That's,
Your metabolism is fast, isn't it?
yeah, and I get really hungry
Yeah,
by
I thought so.
night. But at morning, I'm not hungry at all. It's just like
Because you sleep the whole day.
probably.
I've been looking
maybe.
through YouTube videos. I'm not gonna lie, you guys may have a point that not too many of them, not too many of them show the pouring process to begin with. To be honest. But you guys are all still wrong, and I'm based. So shut up.
Okay.
Classic
Whatever
internet.
you want to believe. Whatever you want to believe.
Thank you very much for the question, Aokane Mafuyu. Thank you very much for the question. If you guys want to submit it in the comments
Thank
on
you,
YouTube
Mafuyu.
and on Twitter, # National TEMPUS
Thank
Radio.
you.
Yeah, baby. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, is there anything
If
else?
you listen up to here, comment dinosaur egg.
Dinosaur egg. Comment it.
Yes.
Thank dinosaur egg coming.
Comment dinosaur
Should do that in
egg
the middle.
if you did this. No, at the end.
We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at the comments, and then we're gonna remember the people who did it. So whenever we see you in chat in our live streams, we're gonna be like, "That's a real one." I like you.
Yeah. We'll open the gates of heaven for you.
Alrighty, but I think it is time to wrap up the podcast. But before we end, is there anything that you guys wanted to say? Maybe show out your channels, any covers that came out recently, or anything at all?
Well, a cover is upcoming. Very excited for it. For the
Another one?
leader, Regis Altare. And also my cover of My Roar by Toa Senpai. So definitely if you guys have time, check them out.
Yeah,
Very good
go
stuff.
check them out.
Check it out.
Axel,
Yeah.
anything you want to show before we end?
Oh, I have nothing. Nah.
Stream Kyokurarin and Yoidori Shirasu. Almost close to 1 million views now.
Woo! Check it out on their channels. Buy the Omana merch.
Buy the
I wanna
Omana merch.
merch,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Omana merch. Nice stuff.
Flan, anything else?
Not right now. I'm just cooking a lot of the time. I think right now I'm trying to get the streaming balance again after coming back. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
cover's working on.
Nice.
Better show it to me once it's ready.
Heck
I
yeah.
will. Of course I will.
Alrighty, but that's going to be it from National Tempus Radio. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube. This podcast is on YouTube and Spotify. Other platforms to be announced. If you guys want to follow on Spotify, you guys can check it out every single Monday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And for any news, you can follow at Regis Altare on Twitter.com or X, I suppose. Ugh. At the end of these podcast episodes, I do like to give a quick shout out to my Tier 4 members on YouTube. So thank you guys very much for the extra support. It makes all of this possible and helps us, do our projects and everything without worrying. So thank you very much, RNA. Thank you, Meika. Thank you, Fee. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Monstro. Thank you, Kismet Nightingale. And thank you, Sen. Thank you guys so much for supporting the podcast and for the extra love. It really does help. So, alrighty. Anything else, guys? That's it.
We love you guys.
Thank you. We love y'all.
We love you guys.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching and listening.
Yeah.
Are they watching? Are they listening? Well, thank you for being here.
We appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, catch you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.